Conflicting jobs reports confuse the market. Hey, it's Eric Osnes here with ericismybanker.com and CMG Home Loans with my weekly update on mortgage rates for the week ending July 7th, 2023. Hope everyone had a great Independence Day holiday. Well, it was another volatile week in the bond markets. Wednesday's release of the minutes from the last FOMC meeting in June caused bonds to turn slightly negative. But Thursday's June ADP jobs report said, hold my beer, coming in at 497,000 jobs against estimates of only 228,000 jobs, rocking the markets. Then Friday's Bureau of Labor Statistics, BLS jobs report showed that only 209,000 jobs were created in June against estimates of 240,000. The BLS report also showed hourly wages increasing 0.4%. That's 4.4% year over year, showing that there's still fairly robust growth in wages. Why such a disparity between ADP and BLS jobs numbers? Well, let's add one more to the mix, the household survey. The household survey showed jobs up 273,000 overall, but 233,000 of those were multiple job holders and 452,000 getting part-time jobs for economic reasons. That may be one of the reasons for such a disparity between the ADP numbers and the BLS numbers. Even more troubling was that 122,000 people could only find part-time work. Overall, this shows that the jobs picture is not as strong as initially reported on Thursday, which is better news for mortgage rates. But for the week, the damage was done. These jobs reports hurt us and it pushed mortgage rates higher. Although we are seeing a little bit of recovery Friday as I'm doing this report. Here are the national averages. Conventional 30-year fixed rate, 7.22%. That's up 0.18% from a week ago. 15-year fixed rate, 6.65%. That's up 0.2% from a week ago. 30-year fixed rate FHA and VA, 7%. That's up 0.1 from a week ago. And 30-year fixed rate jumbos, 6.98%. That's up 0.08 from a week ago. Moving on. Last week, I mentioned that I give some tips on how to get the best possible credit score that you can. It's no surprise that a good credit score simply makes life easier. Credit scores are used by employers, by insurance companies, by lenders, of course, even prospective partners. A good score can help you win that perfect job, and it can save you hundreds or even thousands of dollars by giving you less expensive insurance premiums and lower interest rates. So how do you get the best score possible? Well, first, let's take a look at how your credit score is derived. 35% of your credit score is based on your payment history for all accounts. 30% is based on the amount that you owe. 15% is based on how long you've been using credit, and 10% is based on the type of credit that you use, like a revolving credit, car loans, student loans, or debt consolidation or finance company type loans. Knowing all of that, here are some ways that you can improve your credit score. Number one, bring any past due accounts current and keep them current. If any of your accounts are past due, that's the first thing to work on. Depending on the severity, it can take 6 months or possibly even longer before your score starts to improve, but it will. So keep at it, don't give up. Number two, keep credit balances as low as possible and at least below 25% of the credit limit. This is really important. It's also the fastest way to improve your credit score. You can lose 100 points or more if your credit card balances are near, at, or above the credit limit. So get those balances down to below 25% of the credit limit. You'll see some miraculous changes to your credit score. Number three, request correction letters for any reporting errors. You have the right to dispute any inaccurate information on your credit report. Once you file a dispute with the credit bureaus, the creditor has 30 days to respond. If they don't respond within that 30-day period, that disputed item will be removed from your credit. But if you're in the process of a loan, please check with us first before filing a dispute, because your loan cannot move forward until that dispute is resolved. So we're talking 30 days. I'd also recommend against subscribing to credit repair companies. There's nothing that they can do that you can't. So you're probably just wasting your money by paying somebody else. Number four, Do not close existing accounts. It can actually lower your score because you lose the history for that account. Remember, 15% of your score is based on how long you've been using credit. And number five, limit applications for new revolving debt, credit cards, department store cards, things like that, especially. If you open a new account, your score will drop initially, and especially for those balance transfer type accounts where maybe you get 0% interest for 6 months, something like that. It takes 6 months for new credit to have a positive impact on your overall score. So opening up a new account can hurt your score, especially those balance transfer ones where you're coming in at 100% of your credit limit. If you're ready to buy a home, I'd be happy to check your credit and make some recommendations on how you can improve your score if it's even needed. And if you make some changes to your accounts, we can run typically what's called a rapid rescore, which immediately updates your credit score based on those improvements that you've made. We're one of only a few lenders that offer that program. I'm available to answer any of your credit related questions and also to help you to purchase, refinance, consolidate debts, renovate, or build that new dream home. Just reach out. You could call me 206-915-3742 or email me eric@ericismybanker.com or look for me on social media. Just search Eric is my banker and you'll find me. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can get these updates every week. Hope that information is helpful for you, that you had a great 4th of July holiday. Talk to you next week.